You could have divided it out by the -4. To be honest with you, I like to move it first to get that first term positive, so that way I don't have to worry about making sure I divide everything by the negative. Because if I do that, a lot of times I'll forget to change a sign. That's all. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. How'd you from the first, like the regular equation to the second? Like,
I moved everything to the right.
Wait, I don't understand why we couldn't just move like the R, like keep the 13 there.
I added 4x squared to here, and I subtracted 21x. And I just put 0 on the other side. That's all I did. I just did it all at one step and said it. It's just really, 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 really algebra 1. It's just one step, guys. Not trying to belittle the process. I'm just saying it's just one simple step. The 4 goes away because I can divide out by 4. It doesn't change anything. Now I'm going to start the process. Okay? And now I go through the process. Half of -5. Well, that's -5 over 2. Where is that going to go? It goes in my parentheses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say that.
I square it. When I square a fraction, well, what's 5 squared and what's 4 squared? Or 2 squared?
25 over 4.
Convenient.
Well.
So what's -13 plus 25?
12.
What's 12 divided by 4?
3.
Oops. You will see the fraction stuff a lot when we get into conics. And you'll notice that a lot of times, even though it looks like you're going to have some nasty looking fraction, it works out real clean. It happens a lot. Okay? It happens a lot.
Hold on.
What's up? Oh, no, I was going to have a question. Yes, ma'am.
If we get numbers, do you want us to put them as decimals or do you want them as fractions?
Leave them as fractions. It's going to be easier to work with. Because when you get the fractions, if you had to take a square root, you can take a square root of a fraction much easier than you can a decimal. Okay? Much, much easier.
Oh, that's why it's
Plus your calculator does it.
I've got
Okay.
it now. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't know that right.
67. Easy.
Move stuff over. We have 3x squared minus x plus 6 is 0. What am I going to divide everything by?
3.
Divide everything by 3. So if I take out a 3, I get x squared minus 1/3 x plus 2 is 0. Right? Get rid of the 3. Move the 2 over. What I mean by get rid of the 3, since it's an equal, I can just divide both sides by 3 and this goes away. Okay? Just a GCF. So now I have x squared minus 1/3 x plus blank is -2 plus blank. What's half of -1/3? Remember, exactly. It's -1/6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So x.
So you have in the parentheses x minus 1/6 quantity squared. If I square a -1/6, well, what's 1 squared? 1/6 squared.
36.
So -1/6 squared is 1/36. Okay. Now I'm going to make the fractions work in my favor. I'm going to rewrite -2 as a fraction with the denominator of 36. Double 36, what do you get? So this is the same as saying -72 over 36 plus 1 over 36. got a Nerf gun. Can you tell he was happy?
Is that really open?
I think he's already looked over on my shoe.
You know,
Something to break.
there's Nerf bullets all over my house now. I love it. It's fun. I have a license, just I hate this machine.
Can I come into Flex Friday?
I don't know if there's Flex on Friday. Is there Flex Friday?
I don't know.
Well, because tomorrow they're doing the carnival thing, and today juniors go to the auditorium.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, it's
12
fine.
hours. No 12 hour for junior.
Once again, in your calculator,
Gonna skip my quiz and all.
-2 plus alpha y equals, oops, helps if I get in the right screen, plus alpha y equals, oh, if I get the wrong one, is it second y equals?
Alpha
Alpha.
Y.
It's alpha.
You're pressing second.
It says alpha Y.
Oh, this stupid thing doesn't have the, oh,
Stupid
What are you gonna do
things.
now?
Oh.
I hate this.
Oh,
I
God.
changed my, remember I told you I had changed my computer and I had to go back and redo all this silly stuff. Anyway, your calculator. Thank you. Not scared of you today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry if I hurt your feelings. I'm shaking this from you. Yeah. And I see he came, at least he came prepared with a calculator. I'll give him credit for that.
Well, I had to finish one with the second one, so I'm not gonna do it on my phone. I'm gonna do it with the calculator.
Look what the calculator does. It does fractions, ladies and gentlemen.
Does it really?
Barely.
Yeah. These will do-
Barely.
whether it's this one or the other one, if you type in that -2 plus alpha y equals 1/36, it'll spit out a fraction, guys. It does it for you. Okay.
Wait,
But when you go to square root it.
Ah, this is where you have to be smarter about it. You're right. Now we have to go to the square root. So we get x minus 1/6 equals plus or minus the square root of -71/36. What I want you to do is think about what that means. When you take the square root of a fraction, you're taking the square root of both the numerator and the denominator. What's the square root of 36?
6.
6. So I know I'm going to get x can equal 1/6 plus or minus something over 6. What about the square root of -71? What's going to be in there?
Show me how you did that again.
I can't.
We'll have an I,
I is 71.
root 71.
What is going on?
That's it.
Got it.
Because you've got a negative there, so that rule of having to take the I out still holds true. And then you go through the negatives through 71, and obviously there's nothing that's going to work. You're done.
So you can't
I
leave
think
it
I
in.
just did like every single.
No,
topic
you have to
we got
simplify the I.
wrong.
Always.
I'm just
Okay.
like,
Okay.
That's really, I don't like that.
You can do that. You don't have to. You don't have to.
36 plus 36 is like 72.
Yeah.
Why is it 71?
Because
What's -2 plus 136? -71.
Oh.
You know what? I was finally getting. Go back
I,
to this.
you have to just type it in your calculator. It does it for you. Okay. You guys just freak out when you see a fraction. You have to work yourselves through. What was the other one like that? 60, was 69 like that too? That one's easier 'cause it's all fives.
Yeah, no, that was easy.
No, I
Yeah,
did not
I'll do
this
65.
right.
Oh,
65.
65.
I forgot
I
to
did it.
say
but I
You're gonna
don't
kick yourself on 65 to be honest with
I probably did it wrong.
Hey,
Yeah, I hate myself.
Yeah.
you. Is there a middle term here?
No.
There's no middle term here, which means all I have to do is this. 9x squared equals 23.
Sweet.
Divide by 9.
Squared equals
X squared is gonna equal 23 over 9.
So it makes 3 over.
Hold on. Correct. With plus minus. So x will equal plus minus square root of 23 over 3. Because when you take the square root of that, you can take the square root of that denominator and have to worry about rationalizing.
True.
It works out nice.
What are you
New
doing?
one.
You break the tip.
What else? We okay on this? You want to do another one?
Yeah.
I think
Except
we're
it
good.
says it's easy. 69. Wait.
Do you want to look at 69?
Quadratics weren't bad.
I don't know what I did. No, I
Yeah, quadratic shouldn't be bad at all. Like I said yesterday, the only thing that was new is the idea of type and how many. You know, just by using the discriminant. That'll allow you to tell you, if your discriminant's positive, you have 2 real. If it's negative, you have 2 imaginary. If it's 0, you have 1 real. That's it.
Wait, I don't think I did any of these right then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure to like.
I didn't use the quadratic formula at all.
When we start going into this, when we take our test and all that, there will be times where I'll say solve by any means, and there are times that one method is easier than others. Okay? There will be times that one method is quicker and easier. As you start going through this, you'll kind of pick up on it. I'm going to start moving stuff around here. I'm going to get 5x squared plus 10x minus 155 is 0. Do that first. Okay. Divide everything by, take out the 5. We have x squared plus 2x minus 31 is 0. Then what do?
Add the blanks.
Divide by 5 and add the blanks. Very good, very good. So we have x squared plus 2x plus blank equals 31 plus blank. All right. What's half of 2?
1.
What's 1 squared?
1.
Excellent. So we have x plus 1 quantity squared equals 32. Square root both sides. 32, what's the perfect square hiding in there?
4 root 2.
Excellent. Becomes 4 root 2. Very good, very good. D-U-N. Done.
Wait, I have got.
Do you
No
have
fancy card on
Do you all by half?
What's that, Alicia?
Never mind.
What's up? Like I said, a lot of times what I see students do with some of these things is that they just write down the wrong number as they're going through it.
I did this right now. I'm just wondering, so this part.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been like B over.
We are.
Is it any times by half?
I did, yeah, I did it in the fractions. Dividing by 2 or multiplying by half is the same thing.
I have a question. I'm always doing these ones. Like I didn't divide by 5, I guess.
No, you have to divide by 5.
So that one you did?
Yes, you have to. Whenever your leading term coefficient's not 1, it has to be the complete square. So that's the rule.
Confusing.
Yeah.
But this one, I don't know what I did wrong at all.
We'll come back because I've got some stuff for us to work on in class today.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm not sure where you get like the x squared plus the 2x plus the.
I'm taking half of b, which is 2. I'm taking the b value is 2. So half of 2 is 1. 1 drops into the parentheses. 1 squared goes up on both sides there. All right, discriminants. What do you want to look at there?
39.
39?
41.
Sure.
I probably did this wrong too.
Use the quadratic formula to solve the equation, okay? So this is 8x squared minus 8x minus 1 is 0. When it's asking you to use the quadratic formula, my suggestion is to write down A, B's, and C's. And then we sing our song. X equals negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Very, Hey, I don't know. It's Tuesday. I felt like I got to wear jeans and a t-shirt to school. I don't really care. It's great.
Wait, was it like the only day you're allowed to or something?
No, it's supposed to be wear stuff that you wore in high school. Well, I didn't.
Okay.
I would wear jeans and concert shirts in high school, so.
It's supposed to be 60 days.
I'm not that old. So. Get out of my room! Opposite negative 8 is 8 plus or minus square root. Negative 8 squared minus 4 times 8 times negative 1.
If
All
I write,
over 2 times 8.
if I write 8 squared,
I didn't
That's
use
fine.
the quadratic
Doesn't matter at
formula.
all. Doesn't matter at all. What's up?
If I didn't use the quadratic formula, so
The directions said to use the quadratic formula.
I missed that.
They said to use the quadratic formula.
So should I just like
Here's the part of the formula.
not turn in the sheet since I probably did like all wrong?
64 plus 32.
Well, yeah.
Nice.
So what do we get? 96?
Yeah.
8 plus or minus square root of 96 over 16. 96 is
It's 6.
Ah, what?
4 root what?
4 root 6.
4 root 6?
I have never tried.
So we get 8 plus or minus 4 root 6 all over 16. What can you simplify that one by?
8.
1/2.
No, you can't.
Why not?
8 goes into 4?
Yeah.
1/2 time.
Half the time. That's well played. I like that. 8 goes into 4? Yeah, half the time. That's quote of the day. Let's erase that quote out here. Go write that down.
Here we go.
We got a new quote. This is good.
Come on, Jim.
So how do you get 96 to go into 46?
Well, I tweaked every time.
Isn't it the y equals, wait,
Yeah, it's y equals whatever the number is.
No, I just
96 divided by
So like, yeah, so 96 divided by x squared. And then we go.
Anyway, so what should I divide them all by?
And you hit the second table.
4.
And then you go down to the last number that's whole on this side.
That's what I want you guys to be able to do when you get done with your complex looking funky thing.
You know what?
Math is hard.
Math is hard, I agree.
You want to know what I got when I didn't do the quadratic I got x is equal to
That,
half.
better terms, that's kind of what I want you guys to be able to do is simplify it out, okay? You guys remember, you could rewrite those things as 2 separate fractions. There's no reason to. You can leave it like that with the funky looking numerator.
I didn't look at what I said different. I just kind of thought it was to use the quadratic.
Here, I'll walk over here
I
so
just
you
kind
can
of
where I
did
can
this
look at it
like
twice.
Same.
I took it. Why is that just right?
No, because you have that addition between the two, so you can't simplify
I
it.
didn't get it every single time, so no.
Think about, this is a great question. This shows up quite often. If you had this, could you do this?
Sure. Yeah.
Maybe.
No.
Why not?
Let's try again.
Because of that.
Because of me?
No, because you have addition there. Since there's something with that addition, you can't just simplify half of a piece. Okay? Because this actually, in all technicality, is x squared over x minus 2 over x. It's got that common denominator thrown together. This is all you need to leave it as. You do not need to simplify further. It means it does the same exact thing when we're working through here. You do not need to split this apart. It's the same thing as 2 over 4 plus or minus root 6 over 4, which means it's 1/2. But there's no reason to pull them apart. There's no reason. You can just leave it as that. And you're fine. Okay. You cannot simplify over addition like that. Another one?
I just did them all.
Huh?
I didn't even try to do 61.
Hi. Maybe. Sure. You can have, which one though?
Oh, what's the last name?
Trap?
Come on.
No, what's the other? It's not Trap.
Young, yeah.
Hold on, let me double check.
Are you looking for the wrong Murphy? Because there's a Jason Murphy who's an assistant who does study halls and stuff.
No, they say 218.
Huh.
So hold on, this is it.
Ooh, you guys are in trouble. They found drugs in your car.
I know, right? Too bad I can't try.
It's a joke.
That's why it was.
Not a very good one.
You're like, oh my god, I forgot these.
Sarcasm.
Okay, it is hard to track.
Ooh.
was supposed to say, and they would call him.
Just joking. I'm sorry. I didn't hear that. Go ahead. All right, I got a couple of these for you guys to work on. I wanted you guys to get some practice here.
Today's Tuesday.
Why?
I thought.
Did you give me a worksheet? This is my favorite. Oh my god.
But we'll probably have to go to paper.
You're right.
Here, this should be you. Hey, be quiet or I'll give you more homework. Just remember.
I was I got home and I was really tired, so I was so I like go to bed at 6 o'clock and then I wake up this morning at 5. And then I just moved on.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, like your
Definitely
collar. Yeah, like your collar in. Your collar in. It's like
Hey, let's put these on a separate sheet of paper that we have space to put them on. What did I give you? 6 of the.
You know what?
I give you 9 of the completing the squares and 3 discriminants and 6 quadratic formulas. I think just this is one of those parts like this stuff, and we did all that factoring. This is the one time that I do kind of overburden. I don't want to say burden, but try to put a little bit extra, a couple of the problems on there, just to get the process down. Because to be honest with you, once you get this process down, it is so easy to do. Okay?
But until then.
That's the whole idea of the practice. Okay? You guys have the time right now to continue.
What time is this?